cause absolute havoc. That is going to destroy our front lines entirely if we don't get them. Ignore everything else, gentlemen. Ignore everything else. Oh, they've had a volley, sir. Oh, we caught them right on the hole there with those stakes. Actually deploy stick, nope. Square, lads, forward square. Greetings and welcome to episode 97 of my Empire Total War Darth Mod Great Britain campaign. This, my friends, is how we left it last time, where we are now involved in a titanic fight, my friends. A huge struggle here for Northern Italy. It's a moment we've been building up to for quite a while. It really has. This has taken a number of years for us to not only position ourselves so that we are in the place where we are meant to be here, but also to get the armies that we wanted in situ to be where they are now. We've had to pull them off the front lines with Poland. It has weakened, as you can see up here, the southern front with Strasbourg and Stuttgart, but fortunately we do have a peace deal here with the Poles. For how long that may last, we're not too sure, so we need to really take the fight to the Spanish here, because there are a number of geopolitical positions that we really have to consider here, because if we do take Northern Italy and we're able to push the army from the north just outside Milan and meet outside Rome and meet in the middle, as it were, we'll have effectively captured all of Italy for ourselves, bringing the British Empire within striking distance of Polish positions in the Balkans, and it gives us a sizable control of the Mediterranean as well, the ebb and flow of trade there as well, if we can move our own fleets in. Now also, if we were to be victorious here, it would also free up the army groups we have in France, which have dealt with the remnants of the Spanish forces that have moved into France, that have been harassing us for a number of years. They really have been an absolute menace, moving from northern Italy into France constantly. We've had to pull forces away from the front lines to deal with that as well, of course, with Paris being their principal target. We have just about defeated the last remnants of those Spanish forces before we struck against Spain here in northern Italy. Now, as you can see, we're up against this force is pretty much obliterated. It's this force here that will be moving in against us first, but it's the reserves they have. They have nearly 10,000 men in reserve here. As you can see, they're bringing in a very powerful force, particularly these 4 regiments here. Now, of course, they've got the Swiss Jaeger as well, and they've also, they've got plenty of Swiss Jaeger, but the Swiss Guards, the Swiss Grenadiers, the Swiss Line Infantry are absolutely top of the line troops. They really are the creme de la creme of troops. So again, but fortunately don't have the 8-inch mortars that will not be coming into the battle, because they're fixed artillery, so they will not. They're only part of the fortifications around the city. They're not part of the defences in the field. And again, they've got some Western European mercenaries and some other, of course, line infantry, and also some firelocked artillery that are coming from the city itself, from Turin. Following that, now as you can see, this does not have any artillery at all. Neither of these armies have any artillery. Of course, these are not be joining it, but this army will be bringing in a good complement here, including Grenadier Guards and elite garrison guards as well. Plenty of cavalry as well will be coming in. Light dragoons, some light infantry. Again, Royal Cuirassiers. Now they're starting to get some Fusiliers in as well. So we're starting to see, and also look at that, the Swiss Grenadiers now don't stop. Only one regiment here, and only one regiment there. So in reality, it's these four armies are going to give us the biggest problem. These two are just singular regiments, but there's still 10,000 reinforcements. Our reinforcements are just over 4,500. 2,500 in the initial deployment. Luckily, we do have the light infantry, which we can put in front of the main line. Now, Field Marshal Ernoch has requested complete independence in terms of his sort of ability to command as he sees fit, because of course we are now in a very, very difficult position. As he said, that we are not trapped by the Spanish, the Spanish are trapped with us, and never a true word has been spoken. Now, he's requested we move to the southwest corner to sort of dig in around sort of almost like a sort of a semicircle defensive formation, with of course British troops coming in from behind reinforcements, but our reinforcements will only come in once we start to take casualties. The Spanish reinforcements will constantly be streaming into the battle. It's therefore important that we try and at least garner some reinforcements in our initial. So as you can see, we've got a lot of cavalry, high quality cavalry, but we might keep the Cuirassiers back in defence and then set up these forces here, which we've got. Not a lot of infantry, will be sort of in that sort of that semicircle, as it were, using light infantry as well as sort of the first barrier that will sort of hit the first wave of enemy troops that come in. We've got to be careful we're not flanked here. This army here could possibly flank us. Now, we're not sure which army this is. It could be one of these. So we've got to be careful. It looks like a full army here, so the chances are it's going to be either this one or this one. So again, we've got to be on our guard here. Now, what we do want is the reinforcements coming in proper fashion. So the chances are we're going to need cavalry probably to be able to strike hard at the flanks of the enemy. Now, we've got a wonderful, look at that, absolutely bringing everything we can here. We've got pretty much all of the Royal Cuirassiers guards we can. We've also got Hussar Lancer guards as well, which, look at the charge bonus, wonderful. Heavy cavalry here. So we're going to bring the cavalry here. Now, the cannon last in, but for some reason it doesn't always come in last. It does usually come in about second. We've got 24 pounders here, but I think the Marines should be coming in here. The late Marines coming in here. Then we've got the Marines here. Now we've got, I think we'll have the line infantry guard here, then line infantry, and then our cannon. And look at that. I mean, this army is an absolute monster. I think again we'll have the cavalry coming in, because that cavalry will just keep the enemy on its toes. Then we'll have the Swiss Guards. I do like the Swiss Guards, my goodness me. Then we'll have the Swiss Grenadiers. Only more Swiss Guards indeed. We've got 2 Swiss Grenadiers, which we'll bring in. Look at that, Riflemen, Scouts, Breech Loaders, they're wonderful. And their accuracy is 71, that's incredible. I think we'll have Swiss Line Infantry then. Wait a minute, yep, Swiss Line Infantry. And then we'll have the Riflemen, Scouts coming in. Again, they're light infantry, so they're going to do a wonderful job of coming in and maybe harassing the enemy on the flanks. And then of course we've got our cannon coming in. And again, let's get them in order. And the same here. Perfect. Now, this will be a brutal fight. Deployment will be absolutely key here, because remember, we are effectively surrounded, so they will be coming in behind us. So it's important that we pick the right spot here. The Field Marshal Ernoch has requested that he be able to deploy in the southwest. We've given him complete operational freedom, so he will be able to command and make decisions as he sees fit on the battlefield. Let's take the attack. Let's take the fight, my friends. The Battle of Turin begins. What a battle this will be, my goodness me. This is going to be a huge fight. The topography as well of the landscape will be crucial, because we might have villages as well that might enable us to break up the advance of the Spanish. But again, we've got to protect our flanks, because we're going to be attacked from all sides simultaneously. So that means when our reinforcements come in, it's going to be effectively like almost a drip effect for ours, where it is the Spanish reinforcements will be coming in constantly. We've We've got to do as much damage as we possibly can here in the initial wave. Oh, the topography is... Oh, that's a wonder. Look at this. We've got this forest formation here. It's a wide open topography here. It really is. It's a wonder. Now, there's nothing here. Unfortunately, there aren't any hamlets or villages that are going to sort of... There's one up here, but of course, if it was down here, it might have helped to put the Spanish on the back foot. Now, the southwest corner... So we've got the north here, east, and the southwest. So we're going to be in this corner here. In this corner here is where our deployment's going to be. So I know that's north, sort of east here, but effectively this is where we're going to need to be here. Is in this corner here. Again, cutting the road here as well. Command of the road is going to be important. So the first thing we need to do is to map out our artillery. That's going to be crucial because artillery really is going to be key here. We might just put the artillery. We need a good arc here to be able to put our troops in. So we're going to put our artillery here to start with. We will of course adjust as we go along here. Let's unlimber because we tend to forget to unlimber. Of course, we're going to need. But we might put the 24 pounders in the front line just to give us... I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll put the 24 pounder here in the front line, in the centre, just to give us that little bit of extra zeal. So to that end, we'll just set these gentlemen up here. Set them forward a little bit here. They'll give us much better fire control, fire support. That's a wonder. These gentlemen will be put in one of the front lines. We'll just set them back here just for the moment. Field Marshal Ernock, as you can see here, overlooking, giving orders from here. There's Field Marshal Ernock there. That's a wonder. The highest ranking officer in the entire European theatre. Now, let's just get our cavalry. I think we might use the cuirassiers here, more of a striking unit, so we might just put them here so they can be put into the trees here and just do some damage. Just movement. We've got that movement. Oh, they can also fire as well. Is it rifles here or pistols? I'm not quite sure. I believe it's rifles if I'm not mistaken. But again, we'll just take them off fire at will because I'm, as many of you can attest, not the best cavalry commander. Now, before we put the light infantry, which we've got, thankfully we've got the Irish Rifles, who are wonderful, wonderful troops, and look at the range. Look at the range, and the accuracy is formidable, as you can see here. Look at that. Connaught Ranges, what a wonder. Now, we'll just set them here as well. Actually, we'll set them here, just so we can work on our deployment zone. Actually, we'll put them right here, just so we can work on the... Now, I think we'll put the Late Marines in the vanguard of the defence here. We've also got guards here. Oh, a regiment here of horse guards, which I think we'll also put here with our Royal Cuirassier Guards. These are Royal Guards. So these, I know we've got Royal Cuirassiers, but these are the horse guards that actually defend and bodyguard the royal family. That's a wonder. Now, third foot. Let's establish our base, our defensive base here. I think we'll have them here, just here in the middle, before this outcrop of trees here. We'll sort of arcing around here, so I know we will probably have enemy coming in from this side, but we hopefully can use our cavalry to sort of keep them at bay while we adjust. We'll have that's the 6th. Making sure we've got full 3 lines. What do we have here? We've got 4 lines here or 3 lines. That's 3 lines there. Make sure we've got full 3 lines. As you can see, we're starting to sort of have that arc here. The 6th and 14th here. These will be the bastion here, our defence. Of course, we can, once the deployment is ended, we can stretch further this way with our forces, and also for the demarcation line all the way back here. So again, we can arc more forces around this way if need be. We've got the 7th Foot here, the Marines. We'll put them here, but of course the deployment is going to stop us at the moment. We will affect them into proper formation once the deployment ends. The same here for the 13th, which will be stretched here. You can see just clumped up for the moment, but we can fortunately arc them around here. See the defensive line we're building here, and we've also got guard units here, and we've also got the 20. I'd like to put the 21st here just so that we can see where the enemy is coming in from, and then we can put them into position where we need them to be. The same for the foot guards. So put them here. This won't be the final deployment zone. This is just we're waiting to see where they can go once the deployment ends. Actually, we're going to put these gentlemen here, won't we? That does just add a little bit of complication there. What we'll do then is we'll just take these gentlemen out. We'll just move things along a fraction. Because I know it's taking a while, but it's really important that we get this right. I cannot stress how important it is we get this right. Because we're really up against it. We'll just put the artillery in here. Look lively, lads, look lively. Because if we can get some canister shots off at an advancing enemy, it'll be absolutely brutal. Remember, we will have the Irish rifle as well. Now, these gentlemen will be deployed properly once the deployment ends. The same here. Again, wrapping around the flanks. There. Now what else do we have here? We've got the Cuirassiers, which I would like to bring in more defensive. Cuirassier. So again, the Cuirassiers will be pulled in more of a defensive formation. Do we have enough space for them? That's the we do for the moment. Again, once the deployment ends, we'll pull them back to here, so they can be moved in more into defensive position. Now, 12 light. Again, we've got to make sure we flank everything here, so we'll do the best we can. Luckily, we've got 3 regiments. So again, that puts us there against the and we can just bring them a little bit further this way. That's better, that's better. We're just going to add that extra layer of defence in front of us. 11th. Okay, we'll just call them gentlemen, please. That's more like it. And again here, the collar Irish rifles will be pivotal. We'll also probably put stakes down as well if we've got a chance. Actually, what we will do is we'll just do that for the meantime. I know there's a bit of overlap here, but still. Can we just move them just a fraction? That's more like it there. We just have to angle them. We can always adjust the lines if need be. We can always push each element a little bit further forward, thus bringing them into a good sort of. See how we've got this layered defence now. We've got these troops here. It's really important that we use the cavalry properly. Can we hide them in the forest? Here we can. I did like to put them over in this flank here and use the trees here. But we don't know where the enemy's coming in from, the reinforcements. We might use the cavalry here. They can't be seen. Exactly here, look at how they can. They can't be hidden for some reason, I don't know why. So we might pull these back, I think, into defensive and use a Cuirassier unit instead. And they can't be hidden either. Very strange. Okay, for in that respect, then we shall have more defensive formation, more defensive cavalry. We will put these out onto the flanks here to defend the flanks if we get attacked. I want to keep these Cuirassiers here. hidden so they can move out and strike. It's going to be a brutal fight, I kid you not, my friends, it really is. Right, let's begin. The battle for Turin, the battle for Northern Italy begins. Oh my gosh, we're completely surrounded. They're coming in from here as well. Hold lads, hold now. Holding the flanks here. Stop panic. Got them. Oh, here they come. Oh my goodness me. Look at that. Get in there, lads. Prepare to fire. We've got to get these Jaegers and Grenadiers. Come on, let's put them to the sword here. Come on, lads, get in there. Oh. Oh my goodness me, this is insanity. You've got to get through that gap there. Oh, get past them. Get past them. That's a beautiful shot. Oh, they're being absolutely butchered here. General's got to get in. The general has to go in. They've gone. Oh, they've gone. lads, hold! Got the guns up here as well. They're going to give it causes absolute havoc here. Oh. Gotta get the general. We've got to get the general out of there. Onto the spikes. We've got to break this flank here. My goodness me, this is an absolute madness. Just goes to prove the discipline here that is involved here that General Ernok has brought about this army. I feel Marshal like, what a wonder. Get back on those guns, damn it, gentlemen. This has been what a fight for me. Good grief. Oh, look at that. Crack them open here. Come on, gentlemen, we've got to smash these Spanish forces. What the blazes is going over here? Get back, we need a strong semicircle here. This is where we're going to have the most problems from here. We're going going to set up our attacks here. Got to force them back. Oh, that's a wonderful shot there. Cavalry have been absolutely critical here. We've still got a stable line here. We've still got a stable line. We'll hold the cavalry here. That's a wonderful shot there. Oh. There's their guns up here. We're going to deal with their heavy. We're going to deal with their guns up here. Oh, damn, they got a lot of cavalry coming up here. So they're trying to move to intercept us here. If they want to fight, then we will oblige. Go deal with their artillery. There should be enough for their artillery. Still in the flanks. Gotta keep them on the back foot here. Goodness me, this has been absolutely brutal. Get onto the flanks. Line might begin to crumble here. We're just absolutely against it. And there it is, our first break. Let's pull back the line. Can't be killed by our own mistakes. That would be an absolute tragedy. They smash the defensive lines here. Look at that. here. Oh, look at that. Provincial and Night Dragoons, they've done us in there. Oh my goodness. Our line is collapsing. The other line is broken. Well, we've got to set up a new line. If they want to fight, then we'll oblige. We're gonna forge a brand new line here. Oh, General Lincoln's here. This is our new line. We're not gonna forget this army out here. We're not gonna abandon them. Yeah, this army's. Oh my goodness! Look at the death toll they wreaked upon these. Cuirassiers, we're going to set it. Oh, double time, gentlemen, this is not a stroll. Time to destroy them utterly. General Linux army has collapsed. Look at that, look at the damage, look at the absolute damage. This General Field Marshal Linux army has effectively obliterated 2 Spanish armies. I kid you not, that is no exaggeration. Absolutely obliterated them. But now we have to have our mind firmly on our defensive capabilities here. I'm going to show these scenes what we're made of. Straight into the Grenadier Guards. Straight into this. Absolutely nothing left, please, gentlemen. We need to buy ourselves some time here. Sharpshooters. Deal with them. Look at that. Field Marshal Linux army has effectively destroyed nearly 10,000 Spanish forces. I kid you not. There are some more here. We're going to get absolutely walloped here if we're not careful with that artillery. It's time to deal with it, I think. And that there. Once we've dealt with this here, we're going to smash into this here, absolutely destroy the sharpshooters. Oh, look at that, absolutely obliterated. We're going to destroy all of these here then. The Fusiliers coming in as well. We've got to keep these off our forces for as long as possible. Time to set up a very strong defensive line. Bingo, look at that. Swiss Guards. Try and get in behind these Spanish forces. If we can destroy these Spanish forces here. Come on, don't let them get in. Don't let them get in close, lads. Gobble them up. That's more like it. That's more like it. Yes, we've got them. Look at that. And all this is because of Field Marshal Erman's army absolutely obliterated them. That's the reason why they're so weak. Look at that. Nearly 10,000 gone. Attacking off the line here. I think we might have threaded the needle here. Thread the needle here, I think, and got them. Got them. The places here doing every move. Pull back, lads. We need that operational freedom. Swiss guards coming in. Don't just stand there, lads. Don't be picked off by garrison guards. Let's seal off this fortification here. We've got this defensive fortification. They're shattered. They've gone. They've had enough. If they want to fight, then we'll oblige. Lads. Additional forces coming in off the line. Yes, we've got them now. The Spanish is hard a match for us here at the moment. They're just not. Pencil movement. Quickly, that's where they're disorganised now. Move it. What a fight this is, my goodness me. Some behind these now. Got a strong defensive line here now. A little bit odd shaped here, but still defensively strong. Go on, put it into these now. Cuirassiers. I think what we can do is we can close the door here on these gentlemen. Got them. They're wavering. They're wavering. Got them on this flank here as well. I've also got them flanked as well. Look at that. What a fight this is. Look at this. What a fight this has been. My goodness me. We've had to... Not just broken, shattered, gentlemen, please. Cavalry really has been pivotal for this fight here. Come on, that's more like it. Goodness me, we've got a lot of forces still coming off the line here. Get out, lads, get out. Climb the straight line here to meet this new threat. Guards, cuirassiers. They're still sending in more troops. Just waiting to string the attack here. We should have enough we should have enough infantry here. Now we straighten the line here. Try and get some infantry, some cavalry around, deal with these. If they've got a death wish, then so be it. Steady now. Steady now. Hold the line. Hold the line. Steady now, lads. Prepare to fire. Prepare to fire. All of them shattered, please, gentlemen. So long, coming our way. Oh my goodness me. How many more troops do they have? This is insane. Look at the battle here. They've gone. They've had enough there. They've had enough there, sir. 4 rows there. Not good at all. Ah, look at that. Gone. Right, I'll break them. Sharpshooters, we've got to get rid of the sharpshooters. They'll do some serious damage. No, not just broken, shattered, please, gentlemen. Come on, put the Spanish to the sword here. Square, gentlemen. Oh, who's breaking the command? Get those sharpshooters, lads. Get those sharpshooters. They've gone. They've had enough. Sharpshooters gone. Swiss Eagle, let's get them, lads. Let's get them. And they attack us just as we predicted. They've gone, they've gone. They don't like it. They don't like it. Spanish will have a stomach for the fight. Look at this elite force here. It's absolutely brutal. It has utterly shattered this Spanish force here. We may have broken the back of it. We've broken the back of the Spanish force. I think we can hold these gentlemen now. And we can hold these. The Swiss Grenadier Guards. Oh my gosh. Look at that. They're just looking down, they're surveying down the battlefield. Look at the battle. General Ornok's army defeated, it must have been at least 7,000 Spanish troops. That was a fight and a half. Come on, lads, come on. They've gone. Our cavalry is gone. Did a wonderful job, my goodness me. A wonderful job. All that's left now is just line infantry. And this 12-pounders. Wow. can't even begin to tell you how much that fight was. It was brutal. Send the line infantry to deal with the artillery. That's it. That's it. That is, I don't believe it. They've done a sterling job. My goodness me, that cavalry has been absolutely pivotal in our defence here. Pivotal. It's time to deal, I think, with these artillery forces. Put an end to them once and for all. They've gone. This is the last of the Spanish forces. It is indeed, sir. They've been given us hell whole through the battle these have on this hill here. Look at that, they've had a full... Look how much a full array of the perspective of the battlefield they've had. The entirety of the battlefield. God, I think there's one more Spanish force here. We can hear them firing. There they are.
Close to range.
Oh, what a volley.
Yes, sir.
What a fight that's been. They've gone. Yes. Wow. Pyrrhic, yes. Pyrrhic victory, my goodness me, what a battle that was. Wow. They've lost 8,000. They've only got 1,603 left. Wow. Got 3,107 money. We took an absolute beating there. My goodness, look at that. Field Marshal Una. Looks like Field Marshal Una has been injured as well. Oh my goodness me, that is not good. But this force is in good strength here. But my goodness, I took it out of us. That did. Wow. But what a battle. Look at the Royal Cuirassiers, nearly 500 kills. Wow, look at the cavalry, and the Marines did absolutely a stellar job. Look at that. The Marines and the cavalry are the ones that broke it, without a shadow of a doubt. They were the absolute pivotal reason why we won that battle. Wow. Oh, another army's gone, another one's gone, another one's gone. Will the city fall? Will the city fall? Wow, what a battle that was. My goodness me. That was intense. That was intense. We may have just broken the Spanish in northern Italy. Poland, just keep yourselves out of our business there, sir. Wow, we salute Field Marshal Ernoch. We salute General Lincoln. But my goodness me, it was Field Marshal Ernoch's army that broke the back of that Spanish force, and he may have been injured. Hopefully not mortally, I don't believe so. We'll wait for reports to come in from the front line, but my goodness me, what a battle that was. We've got to get reinforcements to that army there. We might have to send some reinforcements from the French armies we have there. Send them around to Spain, but my goodness me. That was a terrific fight. Wow. That was terrific. The deployment we had was perfect to start with. It really was perfect deployment. And what's Poland up to? What a tremendous fight. So Poland is obviously up to something here, but you've got to wonder what. Looks like they're moving troops. Yeah, there it is. They're moving troops around here, probably to reinforce. They're pulling away from the front lines, which might give us some more breathing space. We can redeploy our forces as well from the front lines. Yeah, see, they're pulling them out there from away from Hanover. What will Russia do? Hopefully Russia will keep its nose out of our business. Against Sweden, that's okay. Let them fight each other to a standstill, we don't mind that. It looks like it was snooping around there. We might even strike against France, Spain, even Madrid. I know the council have been calling for us to do that, but what a fight that was, my goodness me. What will Russia do? Hopefully Russia will again, yes, Sweden, an erstwhile ally of ours, Sweden. They are up against it, but I hope they can hold their ground. Louisiana, we have had tussles with them in the past, but I think that's over for the moment at least. Cherokee Nations, Courland, United States are a really strong ally of ours now, and hopefully they will take Canada, because it will just strengthen our alliance, but also a strong ally is always going to benefit us. Might be going after the pirates, potentially after the pirates. Wow, would you look at that? Yeah, they've pulled away from Quebec. Quebec is very well defended. Oh, look at that. They're moving against the US. Well, I'll be... Wow. And the pirates, look at that for a battle. My goodness me, my friends. That was just insane. Wow. That was a titanic battle, but we might have just taken Turin. We've got Milan here as well, which is still defended, but that's the remnants. We've now got everything at our disposal. We can probably take all three cities. We can probably all three cities. We can probably even move against Rome now. Now we've cleared this. We might have to send one army down of British troops here just to reinforce here, because we're going to have to replenish here extensively, because you can see here Field Marshal Ernoch's army has taken quite the beating here. But these armies still stand in good stead here, so we can replenish these. Still got a good bank here as well. Let's have a look at our income. It's 54,000 now. It's excellent. That is an absolute wonder to see. It really is. So the Mughal Empire has been hit pretty hard here, but still, our main goal is this here. We've just cracked the northern redoubt here of the Spanish. What a battle that was. My goodness me. That might have just set up the ability for us to strike in further now, take all of these cities in one go, replenish, repair, and then definitely move against Rome. We're going to move against Rome for definite. And we could probably take all of Italy for ourselves, even with this Spanish army down here in Palermo. And then we can probably even strike against Spain proper. We can probably even strike against the capital here and take the capital. What, look at that. And there's discontent there from the lower classes in Madrid, probably because of the wars going on. But we've just absolutely, no, I dare it not. Yes, we have smashed it, but Field Marshal Ernuk and
Yes, sir.
General Charles and General Lincoln have absolutely smashed the defenders here in northern Italy. Spain has absolutely crumbled. That's all they've got left, and probably these are in absolute tatters as well. This army's been absolutely obliterated. My goodness me, we've cracked open that there. We have to replenish this. We have to replenish, but we'll do that next episode, my friends. We're going to remove the remnants of the Spanish armies here and here. Then we're going to replenish, repair. We're going to move this army down. We're probably going to strike against Madrid proper, for definite. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it. It has been an absolute wondrous episode. That battle there was just one of the best we've ever fought in this campaign, and that is saying something, because we fought some real battles here. And it'll also give us, if we can take all of Italy, it'll give us access here to the Balkans from across the Adriatic. What a battle that would be, my goodness me. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. I hope we've all enjoyed it. I know that I have. Thank you for all for your wonderful advice and support, my friends, particularly now within this particular battle. Many of you saying, man, go for it, and also strike against Spain if you defeat the sort of the Spanish forces in the north, which we have done. Now that opens up the door, the operation now to take Madrid, and we could theoretically smash the Spanish Empire in a couple of years' time. That would give us all of this, all of the Mediterranean effectively under British control, and then we would then be obviously be looking at taking on, and we would be able to stand toe to toe against Russia and probably Poland, because Russia is an absolute titan, and so is Poland. And look at the Polish Empire; it's just vast. We even fought them to a standstill, even with our troop numbers, which aren't anywhere near that of the Poles. But my goodness me, if we crack open this Italian nut here, it's going to give, the bounty will be plentiful, believe me, my friends. But anyway, thank you again, my friends, for all your wonderful support and advice. As always, please keep your comments coming down below. Whatever you're doing, please be safe, my friends, especially the times we're living in. But until next time, bye for now.